that the aroma wafting from the pot was not the honest corn smell of her stone-ground grits, nor the smell of homemade chicken stock, nor the fresh scent of cooking cream. No, this smell resembled nothing more than the stink of melting polymer. "Gina," Jess said, "you're frowning again." "God, y'all!" Gina exclaimed, shoving the offending pot away. "This stuff reeks! Jesus H, you know what. What is this stuff?" Gina grabbed the plastic tub of grated cheese. Without her reading glasses, she had to hold the tub right up to her face to read the label. "Cheese-ease? Is this what we've come to? Y'all have sold my soul for a tub of $1.98 artificial cheese made out of recycled dry cleaning bags?" "Please, Gina," Jess said quietly. "Can we just finish this segment?" Gina dipped a spoon into the pot of grits and tasted. "I knew it," she said. "And that's not cream either. Since when do we substitute canned condensed milk for cream?" Jess stared down at her notes, then looked up, a pained expression on her face. "We're having budget issues. Scott told the girls they should substitute cheaper ingredients." "He didn't say anything about it to me," Gina said, walking off the set and toward the table where Jess sat. She hated to make a scene, but you couldn't have a show about healthy Southern cooking, a show called Fresh Start, for heaven's sake, if you started to compromise on ingredients. "Jess," Gina said calmly, "what's going on around here?" Jessica's pale, usually cheerful face reddened. "Let's take a break," she said. "Everybody back in 10 minutes. The crew scattered. Watching their retreat, Gina noticed for the first time that the cameraman wasn't the only new face on the set. Jackson Thomas, her sound man, had been replaced with a chubby-cheeked black girl with a head full of dreadlocks, and Andrew Payne, the lighting engineer, sweet, serious Andrew, who approached lighting as an artist approached a canvas, had been replaced with two pimply-cheeked youths whose bumbling around reminded her of Dumb and Dumber. "Jess," Gina said, sliding into the empty seat beside the assistant producer, "where's Scott? And Jackson?" Jess picked up the thick production notebook that was her Bible and leafed through the pages detailing the upcoming segment. "Jess?" Gina gently took the notebook from her. "God, Gina," Jess said with a sigh. "You need to talk to Scott, really." "I will," Gina said, "but no more surprises. What's going on with the next segment? The herb-crusted salmon. You're not going to tell me I'm supposed to take chicken of the sea and make it look like salmon steaks, right?" Jess looked off at the set, where the prep cooks were setting up the ingredients for the next shot. "Actually, you're using mackerel." "Mackerel!" Gina shot out of the chair. "I'll kill Scott when I find him." Gina steamed toward Scott's office. How could he leave her out of the loop on so many critical changes for the show? The door was closed. She knocked, waited. "Scott?" She opened the door and stuck her head inside. Empty. His office was tidy as always. She plopped down in his swivel chair, determined to confront him as soon as he showed up. Her irritation melted a little when she caught sight of the screensaver on his computer. It was a color photo of the two of them standing on the beach last summer at sunset, his arms wrapped around her waist. Scott's blonde hair glowed in the golden light, and her own face seemed to glimmer with happiness. How sweet and surprising. Scott was the least sentimental man she'd ever known. She had no idea the photo had meant so much to him. She reached out to touch the screen and bumped the mouse. Suddenly the photo disappeared and a document materialized on the computer screen. The document was Scott's resume. Laid out in neat rows of black and white, it made him out a young television phenom. Bachelor's degree in comparative lit, cum laude, University of Virginia. E. Scott Zaleski was 32 years old, unmarried, with professional affiliations that included board memberships for the Association of Georgia Broadcasters and the High Museum's Young Associate.